When it comes to the soul-crushing game called Rust, I don't consider myself very good. That's why I mostly play on lower pop servers that allow for a bit of relaxation away from the sweaty tryhards. This means that epic stories against oppressive groups are few and far between, though this wipe I somehow managed to kick a hornet's nest that leads to today's video. Jumping into a freshly wiped server, I'm joined by two random players I'd met from the wipe before. LeBron ends up sticking around till the end, but only plays a few hours every afternoon. DJ only stays for the first 2 days of wipe before he never returns.
I'm not even sure where I'm at. Did I get stuck in the trap?
You're in the wind. Yeah, so you gotta go over here. This leaves me in a strange solo plus scenario where the majority of grinding, resource gathering, and building is up to me, but I do have a partner in crime from time to time. Right below you. No. Right in front of us.
He jumped out.
But this doesn't end up being an issue for me since the jewel of this wipe was absolutely the prime base location that we secured, and the monster of a base I established by the end of the week. The prime spot would be this small sandbar just off the coast of Lighthouse in the corner of the map. Making our home here gives us easy access to small oil, cargo, airfield, and outpost. Also being out in the water, defending the base would be substantially easier than on the mainland. Yeah, we can build on the other side of Lighthouse. I kinda like that, I think that's fun. And then we'll have like a free boat base, we can make a large compound, and then Lighthouse can kind of be our recycler. So the main goal for the first day of wipe was to get a small oil run done. This wasn't incredibly ambitious since I had the majority of important BPs from last wipe, so our focus could go into plopping down the base and scavenging the necessary cards. Driving out to harbor to secure a blue card, we happened upon an airdrop that held an MP5. Now armed with a SAR, a Python, and a tier 3 gun, we quickly moved towards airfield to get our grubby fingers on a red card. So far we had ran into very little pushback in our corner of the world, only getting to very minor scrapes with primitive players as the evening progressed. To explain why that was, let's take a quick look at the map. Besides us, there were 4 other serious groups on this server, though most of them we hadn't interacted with at all up until this point. We were planted here, in the northeast, controlling the peninsula that held Junkyard and the small oil to our north. The other 4 groups were scattered across the southwest, fighting over large oil, military tunnels, launch site, and water treatment. So while we spent the first night of wipe in relative peace, the lower half of the map was full of Rust's normal bloodshed. So they should have pretty decent loot. And then we gotta wait 15 minutes for
Oh,
raid.
C4!
Hey, holy shit. Man, this has been the most, boat to our back south. 10 degrees. Single guy, headdress. I'm gonna try and headshot him. Oh, I headshot him, I'm a god. What a shot. He jumped.
He jumped off.
Is someone pushing our boat outside? I swear I just heard someone push our boat. Yep.
Killed him.
There's someone inside this base. Oh, just close the door. What's up, brother? Okay, got the base.
That's this wall open.
Alright, I'm gonna start throwing. Cover me. It's open, TC. I was one door in this huge fucking base and we went straight to TC. I felt bad, honestly. Yep, I see one hopping around on the helipad. Yep, he's gonna shoot at us. Oh, they have AK. He's not great. I'm fucked up. Shoot him. Oh, there's scientists here. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. They flew in with a helicopter, so there's scientists down at the bottom. So our wipe day momentum had finally come to an end, but I almost welcomed it. We had been playing for the better part of 10 hours without a hard setback, and I needed a good reason to log off for the night. Though before I could give my ragged body well-deserved rest, I wanted to make sure the base was secure against any motivated offliners. So after another hour or so of farming, I finished the external TCs and the compound, then called it a night. Being gifted with an intact base the next morning, I spent the vast majority of the day running cargo, oil, and gathering resources to expand the base. Given it was so early, a lot of big groups were out in full force, allowing me to explore the map for potential shenanigans for the evening. Eventually, LeBron got on and we took a lovely ride over to Bandit Camp to buy a minicopter. While returning, we heard a small raid on our peninsula, so we trekked out to counter it. Nope, yeah, we got a naked and a hazy down here. Hit him once. Hit him twice.
Hit him. Hit him. He's one. He's boarded up.
Yeah, I'm gonna push it.
Yeah, me too.
Hit him. Hit the naked.
Yeah,
Has his hit.
Dead.
He's still there though. He's dead.
Someone else. Someone else. Someone else.
In the base. In the base. Back up. I headshot the guy in the base.
Okay.
He's bandaging. What's up, brother? He's dead. He's dead.
Oh, stone. They were yoke already.
Yep. COVID-19 is this guy's name. After this counter, LeBron had to leave, and the trio that we had killed decided to non-stop harass me with bows for the rest of the afternoon. I knew it was you guys. So when LeBron and DJ came back that night, we evicted them from the peninsula. Eventually it got late and I was left alone yet again, turning my attention back to beefing up my beautiful base and running some late night cargoes. It was upon this cargo run that I got to see what the actual big bases of the server looked like. This was a quad max server and it was rather jarring to see what 4 active players could manage in just 2 days. Though large compounds didn't deter me from building up my own arsenal. So while I was still working on the base, I tagged heli and secured it within the safety of our perfect little island. As my second long night begins to wind down, I get us our first rocket from one of the heli crates, setting us up for some potential boom for the following day. If you couldn't tell, I was fairly proud of what I had built so far, getting a smile on my face every time I returned home, though this magnificent fortress would only grow bigger in the coming days. But for now, we welcome the 3rd day of wipe by flying around the map looking for a plausible raid target. Oh, what is that to our left? That looks almost perfect. Is there a ladder hatch on the roof? Yeah. It's decaying. It's probably been, well, has it been raided? Or is it just decaying? The ladder hatch is decaying, right? If it's metal? Oh, this thing's at 9 HP. This whole metal base is like just ready to crack. If you want to go home and get some Explo and just see what's inside, it's gonna be cheap as shit.
Yeah, sure.
This is core right here.
Is it?
Yeah, right here. I just need to get through these doors, which we might actually have enough right now. How much Explo we have? We could blast. Oh, no. This is soft side. This doorway right here. Yeah. We could soft side this doorway and get past this. Yeah. That's it. Okay, let's head back. All right. So we're gonna go way far right at this. Oh, fuck. My tail got caught on the awning. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. So after that horrible fuck up, I ran all the way back and was collecting wood to jump in when I heard footsteps. Give me a building plan, please.
Oh my god, I'm ready.
There's someone here. I'm 100% heard someone. Killed him.
Nice, nice.
I don't know if he has a teammate. Yep, it was a teammate. Killed another.
Nice.
Is there a third? We had AK. Oh, fuck. You gotta get over here.
Oh!
What?
Oh! Look at...
Oh!
No way.
Look at the name. It's GTR. What are the fucking chances? What are the
That is
chances?
fucking ridiculous.
What are the chances?
It was meant to be.
Down to the coast, find a boat.
I was about to use it. No.
At this point, you might be wondering when we run into the group that is the catalyst for this video. Funnily enough, we still haven't interacted with them, but there will only be one more stepping stone before we stumble upon their nest. It was now the 4th day of Wipe, waking up to my usual routine of farming, exploring, and intel gathering. Across our peninsula, I spotted a rather thick base that had popped up overnight, and an attached compound that was just begging to be jumped into. Now that I had stolen from our neighbors, I fall back into my usual pattern of farming and contesting cargo. Some of these attempts go well, stashing my gains in our beautiful base, and some of these attempts go not so well. But what was more important than the loot was the information that I gathered. While cruising around on cargo, I was able to scout out the other large bases that have been built on the coast. This is where we get our first glimpse of the desert island that holds our main story. So remember this modest base for later, because first we have to deal with the neighbors that I stole from. How's it going, sir? After taking heli, the trio decided to start door camping my gate and shooting out my turrets through a gap in the wall. I wouldn't have minded this too much, but I knew they had actual kids in their base. So swimming out here with the Yokas just to harass me got me thinking we wouldn't be neighbors for much longer. Good try. Later that night, after LeBron got on, we took heli again, though this time our neighbors didn't show up with the Yokas. Oh, I hit it! They're running naked. Hit him. But I'm out of meds. I headshot the naked, getting his body.
Okay, I'm at the loot.
Okay.
M2.
Nice, just get it back close.
8 times. Incend and high velocity.
Okay.
And a bunch of ammo.
You got everything? I think they've given up. One just ran back with a fucking Arctic suit. Yeah, if we don't raid them, they're gonna raid us.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, LeBron had to get off after that, while the trio continued to grind away on the peninsula. I was hoping we could online them the next day, but my partner in crime told me he wouldn't have the time. So if I wanted to keep my tenuous control of this island, I have to rip the weeds out from the roots. The final straw was when they farmed my skull and had a spitting party on it. With the threat of our neighbors taken care of and no immediate targets to throw our boom at, I find comfort in my usual vice, farming an obscene amount of materials. Did the base have to get bigger? Probably not, but that wasn't going to stop my droopy eyelids and cramped hands from continuing the grind. Having gotten no sleep between days 4 and 5, I expand our island home to its limits before LeBron graces me with his presence late in the afternoon. Look, Simba, everything the light touches.
Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, dude.
You can't stand outside the walls because they're placed deep enough in the water. So whenever you're opening the gate, you can't shoot, so people can't door camp us because they're swimming. It's too deep in the water.
Oh, that's so smart. Yo, you're fucking brilliant. Holy fuck.
So we were in a strange place with this server. I had more or less completed everything I wanted, and LeBron only had a couple hours to goof around before he'd most likely get off for the rest of the wipe. Knowing that nobody on the server wanted to take on our base while we were online, we decided to bring the fight to them, and fly to the south of the map for a bit of action. I'm trying to cut him off. I lit him up really hard. Oh. I got one. Yeah, I can silence him. Oh. I killed him. Are you dead? You're dead. Guy has a bolty. Killed him. Killed another. I'm popping off, brother. Yep. Spawn at your bag. I got him. I think I got him. Nope, he's lit as fuck. Playing Ring Around the Rosie right now. Got him, he's dead. We're just gonna full send it. Yep, he's up there. Yeet! Got him. There's another one up here. Eventually, the PvP died out, and we were ready to call it a night. So instead of letting our wipe whimper out pathetically, I recalled that base out on the desert island, and invited ourselves over for dinner. Do you want me to get... Oh, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that looks great. Oh, that looks great. Oh, their scrap is fucked up. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, they're on, they're on, they're on. Oh, this is gonna be intense, dude. Oh, oh, oh. You just watch the roof. So your rocket launcher's down there. Grenade. It's wide. It's on the other side. Not just play it safe. Don't get too close. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
What the fuck? How?
I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Yep, we're lost. GG, brother. Online raids can either end in success or learning experiences. Sadly, today it appears this raid would be a lesson in frag grenades. Though I didn't feel too defeated since we had gotten the adrenaline we had been seeking, blasting around the map like genuine hooligans until one of our rash decisions ended our spree. GG, brother. Hey, what's up, brother? Okay, they just don't talk to me. So that was going to be the end of my wipe. With only 2 days left, no more boom, and a completed base, there wasn't anything else to do. Finally heading off for some desperately needed sleep. I place my phone beside me and drift off. I had gotten an alert from one of my smart alarms, but surely it was just a stray minicopter flying over my base. I mean, it was 10 in the morning, on a Sunday, with 6 people on the server. Surely no one was trying to harm my perfect base. For those of you who don't know, I run a D&D game on Sundays that I take far too seriously. That meant I wasn't planning on opening Rust at all today. But thank God I did, because those absolute degenerates thought they could take my base away from me. If I sound angry, it's because I am. Not because we had lost our raid against them. Not because they had refused to talk to me. Not even because they dared to try and raid my base, but because they had been offlining bases through the night in an attempt to find us, and now choose to raid me when the server is barren. So it's about time these bastards learned who owns this island. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. There they go. Look at them. Look at them. Tail between their legs, boys. Tail between their legs. I can keep replacing shit, boys. I got all day. Well, not all day. I got shit to do, actually. God damn, brothers. Oh, you fucks are wrecking me. That was the last the server saw of that group. All of them logging off a few minutes later after their embarrassing defeat against the solo. So after some quick repairs to the base and realizing the insanity I had just pulled off, I leave Rust behind for the afternoon, though I knew in the back of my mind that I couldn't simply leave their base standing. These guys were absolutely disgustingly loaded. Surely the gains of popping open half the server's bases in a single night, but I didn't care for the loot, so I called out the coordinates in chat and continued blasting away. It wasn't long before one of the victims of this group showed up and he explained the story why I helped him transfer loot.
Oh, yeah, actually, these are the guys that offlined me last night. Yeah, that base right there, that one to your right, that's the one they offlined last night. So the one in the water that you see, that was my neighbor's base, and they got offline too, by the same people. Alright, I'll have to go depot and come back up. I had to make more boxes. I was like, man, they destroyed like half of our inventory space. I have to make boxes.
But now as their base crumbled to pieces around me, and a small bit of wealth had been restored to the proper owner, my time on this server had truly come to an end. It's crazy to think that if we had hit any other base that night, then none of these events would have taken place. We might have never actually met this group if we hadn't boldly landed on their rooftop looking for adventure. But that is the way of Rust. You never know what consequences your actions will cause, and you never know when you'll be wrenched back into a server you thought you were done with. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this story. A relentless group of offliners being stopped in their tracks by a smart alarm and a determined solo.